Hello students, now I'll talk about double linked list. So in the previous lecture, we have covered different we have covered implementation of single linked list. We have seen how to insert, how to delete, and how to traverse a single linked list. So the linked list has another version called double linked list. So we'll talk about the double linked list today, and we'll see some implementation of double linked list and how to insert, how to delete, and how to traverse a double linked list in both way, forwarding way or backwarding way. So we will see those things. Now in the so this is a double linked list example. So we have seen that a linked list, when we maintain a linked list, we basically maintain head and tail. So head is the starting point of the linked list and tail is the ending point of the linked list. So the difference between a double linked list and single linked list is that in single linked list we have seen that every node has two members. One is for data and another one is for address of forwarding node. So next node, address of next node. But in double linked list we have one more member that calls previous, and this previous member, this is previous field, basically contains the address of previous node. So every node contains address of next node as well as address of previous node. So that's the benefit of having double linked list, that you can traverse in a both way. You can traverse in a forwarding way, you can traverse in a backward way using the previous fields. For example, if you start from the head and you want to traverse the linked list, so you can go to the this node, and this node give you idea what is the next node, then you can traverse this node. And if you want to traverse in a backward way, and this node give you the previous node information, so you can go to this node, and this node giving you the previous node information. So uh, uh, this is basically the first node. So there is only two nodes. So what we are saying that, so you can traverse in a both way in the double linked list, and it's keeping some two different informations, head and tail. So because double linked list keeps one more extra information, so for previous, so for double linked list you need more spaces for keeping more space. And now when you do some insert and delete, probably you need to do more work, because in single linked list we have seen that you have to update some link informations to maintain linked list. But here, since this is a double linked list, so you have to update two different links for each node. So one node for next, one node for previous. So you have to maintain two different link information. So that's why you have to you have to maintain more, you have to do more operations. So let's see one examples. Say for examples, if you go to this file, say for example this is a double linked list. If you go to the previous single linked list, you can see that every node has a single link to the forwarding. Now in the double linked list you can see that this node has this link for next one, this link has this link for next one, this link has this next one. So this one has previous node informations, this one has previous node information, and this one has previous node informations. So you can treat this one as a head, so you can treat this one as a head of the linked list. So you can keep these head informations and you keep this one as a head. Okay, you can treat this one as a head and you can keep this one as a tail. Okay, so you can start if you want to visit if you want to traverse in a backward way, then you can start from the tail, and you can visit until up to the head nodes. Now, so if you want to visit in a forward way, you visit this one, then you visit this one, start from the heading, then you visit this one, this one, this one. And if you want to visit in a backward way, you start from the tail, then you visit this one, and this one. Now if you want to insert something, say for example if you insert something, so you insert head informations. Say for example, you insert something before head. It's nothing different. It's similar to the single linked list, but only difference is that you have to maintain one more link information. So you have to update one more link information. So we'll see that double linked list insertions and deletion is not different than the single linked list. Let's move this one to a little bit so we can have some space to create a new node. Okay, so now, so we if you want to insert something, let's create a new node. So we create a new node. Okay, so we create a new node, this one. Now what you need to do, you need to create a link to the new node, to the head, your current head. So you have a link new node to the current head, and you will have link your current head to the new link. Okay, your current head to the new link. Okay, now you can see that this one has information. Now after creating this link, you make this head. So only one operation is extra than the single linked list. That one is you are creating a link from current head to the new node. That was not happening. In the single linked list. In the single linked list, you have seen that you create a link from here to here. That you create a node, you create a link from new node to the current head, and you change the head positions. Here you create a new node, you create a link from current new node to the current head, and you change the head position, but you also do one more thing, that you create a link from the current head to the new node. So this is one insertion. Now if you want to insert something in between, two nodes, so or I mean after any nodes. Say for example, this is your current linked list. Now you want to insert something in between these two, so you have, say you create a node, this one is a node. Then what you need to do, this one is a node reference because you want to create a node after this node. So you just update this link, from here to here. So you update this link. Let's delete this one and create another one. Okay, so you update these things from here to here, and these things to here to here. Now, so this one was the process of single linked list. Now since this is a double linked list, you have to maintain some more informations. What is the more informations? So this one is this one keeping forward informations, and this one is the your so this one say so this one is keeping forward informations. So this one is keeping forward information. So this is a single linked list information. Since this is a double linked list, so you have to create some more link also. So what are the more links? So you have to link from here to here, and you have to create a link from this here to here. Okay, so just make it clear. Okay, so you have to create a more link. So now you can see that this link coming here, this link coming here, this link coming here, this link coming here. Now if you just traverse in the backward way, this link coming here, this link coming here, this link coming here, this link coming here. So when you are trying to insert a new node in between two nodes, or after any nodes, you just create a node, then you follow the same process that you have done for the single linked list. Only difference is that you are updating two more links, creating two more links for making the forward process, backward process possible. So you just create a previous link. So this one is the previous link here to new node to the node reference, and new node to the and this one is the node dot next to the new node. So these are the things that you have done. Now if you want to create, if you want to delete the remove method, say, so let's remove method redo clear. Okay, so say for example, you want to delete this node. If you want to delete these nodes, you have, this one is a node reference, and finding the node reference, what you need to do, you change this link, to this link, and you change this link, this link, then this is your previous one, this is your forward one, and so you can traverse in that way, that way, that way, and you can traverse in that way and that way. So you just remove this one, this link to this link, this link to this link, then you can easily have, this will be deleted automatically because you update the link informations, and it will be garbage, it will be a garbage. So this is the way how you can delete a one node. Now if you want to delete something that is the beginning, in the beginning of the linked list, so we had some head over here, so let's do something. So this is your head. Now you want to delete this one. How do you delete this one? Say you just process assign head by the second node. So if you assign this node, then it always start from this node. So you automatically delete this first one. That's the you can understand that how easy it is. So you just change the head positions, then you always will start from here. So these are the same things that it's quite similar to the single linked list. Only difference is that you have to maintain two more links informations to maintain the previous informations. Let's jump to the terminal and see the difference between single linked list and double linked list. So in double linked list also, you have to maintain node class that we have seen in the single linked list. So the difference is that you have one more members over here. These members, this is previous that we didn't have in the single linked list. Now we have one more member that is called previous to keep the backward informations or previous node informations. So these are the two constructor. In this constructor you can take a data item, and next and previous will be null initially, and if you want to take the node reference, then this is your data item, this is your next node informations, and previous will be null. So this is the two different constructor for creating node. So similarly you can keep head informations, you can keep tail informations, and you will have the size. Okay, then if you want to create a new node, so you can have some new node variables. So at first, similar to the single linked list, you create a new node, and after create a new node you check that whether head is null or not. If head is null, that means you don't need to head is null, then there is no node inside in the linked list, so you just adding a first node in the linked list, that is a head, so you just head assigned by new node. If head is not null, that means there is already have some node, then you need to create a new node dot next head. So this is add first. So add first means you are adding something in the beginning of the linked list. So new node dot next would be assigned by current head, and head dot previous will be new node. So that means this is your extra link information that you are maintaining for maintaining previous information, previous node information, and your new head will be your new node. So this is simple at first, and finally you do the size plus plus because you added new node to the linked list, so you increase the size of the linked list. Now node after add after, so in the add after you take some node reference and item, so you create a new node. So new node dot next would be node dot next. This is your node reference, so you are just making say forward link from the new node to the following node, and new node previous will be your node reference that you are keeping some previous link. So if node.next not equal to null, that means you are not adding something at the end of the linked list. So this is not a tail. If this is not a tail, then your node.next.previous should be new node. So that means if it is not tail, then you have to maintain this one. So node.next is this one, and that basically if you want to add something over here, so if you are adding this link, so node.next.previous basically creating a new node with the say for examples, let's see. So for examples, you want to make a link from here to here, so you have informations only these informations. The node.next is this one that basically referring this node, and node.next.previous basically telling about this field. So you are making this link to this link to node.next.reference, basically creating a link from here to here. So these are the things. So add after functions, then you go to the remove after function, exactly same thing that you have seen in the single linked list. So only you have to maintain previous informations. So I'm not going to explain everything, so you just compare with the single linked list and double linked list. So this is a remove first, remove after, and similar get method, set method, some add method, parent add method that calls add first and add after. Then you have some add method adding something at the end of the linked list, and you have the remove, exactly same thing that you have seen for the single linked list. And finally you can print your data in the single in the linked list. So this is similar to the single linked list and double linked list. So these are the single linked list and double linked list. You can have a circular linked list. Circular linked list saying that a list basically have forwarding node, and you can have a link from here to here, so that making a circular linked list. Say you can see that say for example, this one has a link, this one has a link to the next one, this one has a link to this one. This one is null initially, but if you don't have null, then you can have a link from here to head. You can have a link from tail to head, then it makes the linked list circular. So you can have a circular linked list also instead of linear linked list. So this one is the circular linked list. First node, next node, and last node is linked to the first node. So this make a circular linked list. Okay. So these are the circular linked list and some concepts. So these all implementation are similar. You just maintain head and tail. Okay, so in the next slide we'll discuss about some more steps of the linked list, and thank you for this slide.